Om Shanti. Good morning. Good morning to all of you in the room here at Queens, and good morning to all of you in the Zoom room. Good morning, Avyakti Parivar. Today, Baba is speaking to us in a very direct way, but in a very simple way. Last week, he spoke about willing the powers to us. He willed, Shiv Baba willed the powers to Brahma Baba. And when Brahma Baba became Avyakt, he willed the powers to the original gems. And he also willed the powers to the ones who started doing service, the original gems for service. Because they all met him, right? They all met Sakar Baba. And then he became Avyakt so that he can serve on the larger landscape of the world. And he willed us all his powers because we are the thought-born children of Bapdada. So with the power of his thought and of course his feelings, he ignited our fortune. And then of course we came to him. In today's Murli, he's continuing with this word power. And he's talking about it in relation to the soul, in relation to self-sovereignty, which is something we all come here for. We come here to become masters of ourselves. We come here to learn how to manage ourselves in a better way, because we're totally out of control, right? Our minds are totally out of control. Our intellects are absolutely not functioning the way it should. And our sanskaras, that's the greatest disharmony that exists. It's within our sanskaras. And so he's come to give us back that self-sovereignty. But as Sister Mohini always reminds us, when we talk about the subtle faculties or abilities of the soul, we only name 3 of them, but there are 2 others, and that is light and might. So Baba is talking about the light and might of the soul today, and he's saying that the might is the power. The might of the soul is where all the powers are, but the Shakti is. And of course, the light is what the soul is. Soul is light, that's life. Life is light, but it's subtle. But the interesting thing that Baba talked about is how the powers work with the soul. And he says that the powers work with the soul, the might works with the soul at the level of decision making. That how do I know that I am Master Almighty Authority? How would I be able to recognize that I'm operating on the basis of spiritual power? He said it was something that it was a sanskara that Brahma Baba had. And I'm thinking a lot about sanskaras. What are sanskaras? When we use this term sanskaras, what do we mean? Impression. Yeah, but what is impression? How do I know I have an impression? How do I know that sanskara? Say, how does it show up?
Habit.
your habits, your behaviors, everything. But he says Brahma Baba had one sanskara. And that sanskara was instant charity that led, instant donation that led to charity. So it's a sanskara means it's something, sanskaras are connected, as he's going to explain in today's Murli, with my nature. So if my nature is one in which as soon as Baba tells me something, I do it, then the sanskara would be instant donation. I want to donate something to myself. We always think of donating to the world, right? But to follow the Srimad as and when he tells me, it's an instant donation to myself. And that makes me into a charitable soul, which means if I could do it for myself, then it gives me the power to do it for others. If I can't do it for myself, I can't do it for others. It's as simple as that. And even if I try to do it for others, I'm doing it from emptiness, from void. And of course, it's not going to impact them. Baba also, and I'm just sharing this with you to make you alert, in the sense to listen to the Murli with an alertness, because it's simple, but it carries layers of subtleties. He talked about stains, and that struck me. I was there when Baba spoke this Murli, because I remembered when I heard him face to face using this word stain, it created inside of me a kind of a distaste. I don't like stained things. If you're walking along with your white clothes and everything else is white and you have one stain on that sari, everybody only sees the stain. They don't see the rest of the brilliant white of the sari. They just see the stain. Oh, you have a stain on your sari, or you have a stain on your shirt, or you have a stain. So Baba is using this word stain, and he says that the mind has become stained with negative thinking. Wasteful and negative thinking has stained the mind. Now that is such a graphic image. So how am I going to shout this stain out? How am I going to remove this stain? You know, they have this product called Shout, and it's to remove stains. So how am I going to shout my stains out of the soul? Am I going to shout it? I'm going to go into silence. So to remove the stains, of course, he's telling us how to, but he's also saying to us that we must follow Father Brahma, follow in the footsteps. That means follow the way he did things. He made his decisions with power, and his decision-making was very sharp. Follow the way he followed what Shiv Baba told him. So follow in the footsteps of Brahma Baba. But when we want a stage, we have to follow Shiv Baba. To create the stage in the soul is to follow Shiv Baba. So to remove the silence, to remove the stains, we have to go into silence, because Shiv Baba is forever in silence. Even when he comes to speak through the body of Brahma, which he's going to talk a little bit about, he sees himself as a Brahmin. He sees himself speaking through Brahma Baba's, mouth, being in that body. But he's saying that to get a stage like him, to follow him in our stage, is as soon as we finish doing our work and we finish doing our actions, and what do we have to do? Go into the silence of peace. Because Shiv Baba is forever in peace. He doesn't come into happiness. He doesn't come into a world of happiness, but he stays into this world of peace. So the two ways to follow. And finally, he's left us with a new mantra. Daddy Janki left us with Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. And today Baba is leaving us with angel, angel, angel. And he's talking about the angelic stage. And it is with the angelic stage that miracles happen. And he's asking us to have that stage. And of course, he is talking about that 1 second that I'll have to face a test paper. And sometimes I think, how long does it take someone to leave the body? How long? I suppose a second. And in that second, everything comes to an essence. My entire life, my entire births up until this one moment, when I'm about to leave this body, comes into the essence, comes into the seed. And as a seed, in a second, I fly. So I was thinking that this 1 second he's asking us to practice is that 1 second of leaving the body. And I mustn't be afraid of it because I'm practicing dying alive. He didn't say that. But as I read it, 1 second you will have, he said, to face the final test paper. And what is the final test paper? Nashtamoha Smriti Labda, exactly. Nashtamoha, to be detached from everything, and Smriti Labda, to be in the awareness of the one who I have become like with my stage, right? The sthiti of the soul, the stage. So let's listen to Baba's Murli. It's very, very beautiful. He spoke the Murli on the 15th of February, 2000, 24 years ago. And it is so timely. The theme of the Murli is keep your mind clean, your intellect clear, and experience the double light, angelic stage. Today, Bapdada is seeing children who are the masters of themselves. Self-sovereignty is the birthright of Brahmin life. Self-sovereignty, Swaraj. Bapdada has seated every Brahmin on the throne of self-sovereignty. Every Brahmin soul received the right to self-sovereignty as soon as he took birth. So the more you remain stable in your stage of self-sovereignty, the more light and might you experience within yourself. Today, Bapdada is seeing the crown of light on each child's forehead. To the extent that you have imbibed might within yourself, accordingly, your crown of light is sparkling number-wise. To the extent that you imbibe might, Shakti, but he's using the word in English, might, within yourself, accordingly, your crown of light is sparkling, but number-wise. So don't forget what he said in the sentence before, a couple of sentences before. The more you remain stable in your stage of self-sovereignty, the more light and might you experience within yourself. So that's the method for the imbibing of the might. Bap Dada has given all of you children all powers as your right. Each one of you is a master almighty authority, but you become number-wise in imbibing the authority, the power. Bap Dada has seen that all of you have the knowledge of all the powers and that you have imbibed them. You drank them well. So you have them within you. Imbibing is to drink something. So the soul absorbed it, the soul drank it, the soul knows about it. However, there is a difference in one aspect. If you ask any Brahmin soul, they would speak about any of the powers very well. Our PowerPoints, our images, our commentaries, our lectures, our advice to others. They would also speak about their attainments very well. So all of that is imbibing, right? But the difference is that when a particular power is needed, that power is not available to you.
It doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up. I speak about it well. I know it well. I can even tell you the attainments I get from it. But when I need it in that moment, it hides itself away. And when the time has passed, you realized what particular power was needed at that time. So in hindsight, we say, God, I could have used that power. Why didn't I remember to do that? Why didn't it show up and become something natural? Bap Dada is telling you children, your inheritance of all powers is so powerful that no problem should be able to stay in front of you. What Baba willed to us, our inheritance of being the Master Almighty Authority, of having all these powers, Baba said, is so powerful that no problem should be able to stay in front of you. You should have no problem. Situations will come, but the situations won't become problems for you. So you can't avoid the situations, but you don't have to make them into problems. You have to become free from all problems. And your powers make you free from problems. All the powers needed, all the powers need to be kept in your awareness so that whatever power is needed at a particular time, it will emerge for you to use. So it is a self-emergence. It will just emerge. I don't have to think I need this power. But if all are kept in the consciousness of the soul, the awareness of the soul, then at the time I need to use it, it will naturally emerge and show itself. So it's a self-emergence of the power, and I'm using it naturally. In order to do this, what do you have to do? Keep the line of your intellect clear, uninfluenced, no distractions. So the line of intellect clear is to be with one Baba. The more clean and clear the line of your intellect is, then because of your sharp decision-making power, the more you will be able to use the particular power you need at the time you need it. The more clean and clear the line of your intellect is, then because of your sharp decision-making power, so remember the intellect is your decision-making power, the intellect is clean, the intellect is clear, non-interference, non-pollution, non-toxic. It's clean, it's with Baba, and it's clear. So that is decision-making power now that emerges from that. And he's calling it sharp. So the more clean and clear the line of your intellect is, then because of your sharp decision-making power, the more you will be able to use the particular power that will emerge that you need at that time, not before or after, but at that time. According to the time Bapdada wants to see every child, he wants to see three things in us. What does he want to see? Every child free from obstacles, free from problems, and free from having to make laborious effort, to labor. Oh, remembrance is so hard. Oh, to get up for Amritvale is so hard. Oh, to do this is so hard. So that means, right, same old song. All of you have to become this. So it is essential for you to practice this over a long period of time. You saw what special sanskara Brahma Baba had. Instant donations and great charity. From the beginning of his life, the donations he gave were instant. That is, he put everything into practice instantly. Which is a different meaning of donation, right? In which I'm donating to myself by putting what Baba is saying into practice. As soon as it moves me, as soon as I realize something. Father Brahma's specialty, which was his decision-making power was always very fast. And who did he consult with to make a decision? Bapdada saw the result of the children. He has to take everyone back home with him. That's what he's come to do. Whether we like it or not, we're heading home. It's the home stretch. All of you are going to accompany Bapdada, are you not? Or are you going to follow him? Are you going to come behind? Since you have to go back with him, then follow Father Brahma. In performing actions, follow Father Brahma. And in your stage, follow incorporeal Father Shiva. You do know how to follow, do you not? Do you?
Yes.
Do you have Yakti Parivar? Do you know how to follow? Do you double foreigners know how to follow? It is easy to follow, is it not? Since you have to follow, if I decide to follow something, what is it I have to give up? Since you have to follow all your questions of why, what, and how, and so I'm following Baba. Baba, why did you do that? Or Baba, how did you do that? Or Baba, what are you doing? I just have to follow him, right? You have all experienced that the basis of wasteful thoughts is why, what, and how. It is these that become instrumental for wasteful thoughts. When you follow the Father, these words will end. Not how. You wouldn't say how if you're following Father Brahma, but you will say like this. He did it like this. You wouldn't say, how did he do it? But you say, this is how he did it. He did it like this.
In Hindi, like, kaise?
I say, yeah.
Kaise?
I say.
Kaise?
So Baba loves to rhyme. He's so poetic when you read it in Hindi. Your intellect, now one is sharp decision-making, right? Clean and clear intellect. So one, it's a sharp decision. I hear this, I do it. But the other is when I remove this why, what, how, and kaise, I say, what happens? Your intellect immediately judges right from wrong, truth from false, this from that. And what does it judge? Continue in this way. Do it like this. The clarity of the intellect. This is the path I take. Continue in this way. Do it like this. But that only comes from a clean and clear intellect. It's sharp decision-making powers and the ability to judge from this higher level of consciousness. Therefore, Bapdada was especially giving this signal to all of you children, whether you have come here for the first time, he's talking to you, or whether you are the older ones. What should you do, Praju? Keep your mind clean. No, he's saying mind now. Keep your mind clean. Many of you still have big or small stains of wasteful and negative thoughts in your minds. Because of these stains, there is a halt in the speed of your elevated effort, in your intense effort. So one is in the speed of the quality of your effort, and the other is in how fast you progress, the speed of it. Bapdada constantly gives you Shrimat. Now he's going to give a Shrimat connected to the clean mind. What Shrimat does he give you?
No waste.
Shrimat? He won't just say, don't have waste, but he will tell you how not to have the waste, right?
Just remember how. Remember.
Constantly. What Shrima did he give you? Yes, clean and clear intellect is to remember Baba, but now it's your mind. Your mind. So what Shrimat does he give you? Constantly to have pure feelings and pure wishes, good wishes in your mind for every soul. This is a clean mind.
So that's the Shrimat.
Right, 2 levels to the Shrimat that is connected to the clean mind. So the first one is, what Shrimat does he give you? The first, constantly to have pure feelings and pure wishes, good wishes in your mind for every soul. This is a clean mind. Secondly, have the attitude of uplifting those who defame you. This is a clean mind. He's saying it after each one. Have the attitude of uplifting those who defame you. This is a clean mind. Having wasteful thoughts about oneself or about others is not having a clean mind. Therefore, keep your mind clean and keep your intellect clean and clear. And what you will do then? Judge yourself. Check yourself with attention, not superficially. Superficially means, I'm all right. I'm all right. No. This is not checking yourself. Think about what Baba has said and check yourself on the basis of that. It's not, I'm all right. I don't need to check myself. Are your mind and intellect clear? Are your mind and intellect clear? Are they elevated in the way they function? Only when this is so can you make your stage double light. This is the easy way to make your stage equal to the Father's. You cannot practice this at the end. You need to practice this over a long period of time. So, do you know how to check yourself? Check yourself, not others. So when you ask someone, this glass, who broke this glass? Somebody did it. What should we say? You check yourself. I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. The moment we say somebody did it, we're pointing to somebody else. Whoever that somebody is, we don't know, but we're pointing. So by we saying, check yourselves, not others. So don't point the finger to others. Bapdada has told you something amusing previously too. The long distance vision of many children is very powerful. But their short-sighted vision is weak.
They're all getting older.
Like me. This is why they are very clever when it comes to judging others. Do not become weak when it comes to checking yourself. So even if I feel something funny inside, check yourself and say, look, let me change this. But to instantly blame the other for what I am feeling is having a far-sighted vision, in the sense I'm looking for someone to blame for how I'm feeling.
That's probably other people.
Yeah. So what I'm feeling, I'm responsible for. I can't blame somebody else. What kind of power they have over me to make me feel like this? So then I have to become master of mighty authority, sit on my stage of self-sovereignty, and then check. So it says this is why they are very clever when it comes to judging others, because it's not just pointing the finger, you're judging others. And people don't like to be judged. Do not become weak when it comes to checking yourself. So judge yourself, not others. Check yourself, not others. Bapdada has told you previously that you have now become very firm in thinking of yourselves as Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. What do you think it means? What do you think of yourself as you move and walk around? How do you see yourself when you're doing ordinary actions? I'm a Brahma Kumari. I'm a Brahma Kumar. That's in our awareness now, right? I'm a Brahmin soul. So make your awareness and your nature natural in this way. Because however I see myself, that will be my awareness of myself, and that will be my nature. It will also emerge a nature from within me. When you wake up at Amrit Vela, think, I'm an angel. Make this firm. I an angel entered this corporeal body according to God's Srimat. And the purpose of doing that? To give everyone the message and to perform elevated actions. As soon as your task is done, stabilize in your stage of peace. So you're going to act as an angel, follow Father Brahma, but then you're going to go back to the seed form stage, Akshir Baba, peace. Go into your elevated stage, that is of peace. That's how we're going to leave the body, right? Embodiments of peace, and go home with Baba to our home of peace. As soon as your task is done, stabilize yourself in your stage of peace. Go into your elevated stage. See others in their angelic forms. Now, this is all connected to attitude. This attitude of yours will gradually make others into angels. Your vision will create an impact on others. The way you see them will create an impact on them. It is from that, is it firm that you are an angel?
You're an angel.
She walks like an angel. She talks like an angel. But she's not. Is that how I'm going to say? Or I'm going to see her as an angel first. It doesn't matter how she walks or she talks. Is it firm that you are an angel?
Yes.
Have you made it firm for yourself? I am an angel. All of you have received the blessing of being an angel. Can you become an angel? That is, can you become double light within a second? So we have to go back to that first part of the Murli and check to see if I can become an angel. Can you become this double light? It's possible, isn't it?
Yes.
It requires attention and purpose of life. Do you practice thinking and becoming this in 1 second? Not in 1 minute, in 1 second? Not in 10 seconds, but in 1 second. Acha. Those who can become this in 1 second, not 2 seconds, just 1 second, clap with one hand. What does clapping with one hand mean? Yeah, wave.
Wait.
Raise your hands, not 2 hands, but 1. Can you become this? Is this what he's saying? Pause, breathe, and check. Can you become an angel? Don't raise your hands just like that. You double foreigners are not raising your hands. Does this take time for you to become an angel? Acha. Those who feel that they would like sometime, those who are not able to become this in 1 second, but would like sometime, raise your hands. And then many raise their hands. So everybody raise their hands. Baba says, it is good. However, the examination paper at the last moment will come to you in 1 second. You have 1 second, it will come, but you have 1 second to pass it. So what would you do then? Cry? You will weep. It will come suddenly, Baba says. And it will be of 1 second. It doesn't matter what you think, what you're saying, you cry, you don't cry. What would you do? It doesn't matter. You raise your hands, and those of you who raise your hands did so because you realize this. You realize it to be true. And this too is very good that you raise your hands. However, you mustn't practice this under compulsion. Do not practice this because of external situations. But you have to practice this on a regular basis when you're not having the tests. So you're mastering the art, right? It's like, you know, the archer's arrow won the target. So they keep practicing to get to that target. And so we have to do that. Clean and clear, intellect, clean mind, no stains. It is very, very, very essential to practice this. It is very, very, very essential to practice this. Okay, acha. Even then, Bap Dada will still give you some time. 24 years. Well, less because he's left. He doesn't come anymore. How much time do you need? Do you need time up to the end of the year 2000? All of you have issued a challenge for the 21st century. You beat those drums. Do you remember this? You issued a challenge that either the golden age, the golden aged world will come, or that you will create that atmosphere of the golden aged world here at the confluence age. You did issue this challenge, did you not? Therefore, up to that moment, there is still plenty of time. Up to the moment that that will happen, there may still be plenty of time. But what is it we need to do? Each of you needs to pay more attention to yourself. It is not a question of whether you're able to but that you have to pay attention to yourself. For instance, how much time does it take for you to come into body consciousness? 2 seconds? When you come into body consciousness, even though you don't want to, how long does it take? How much time does it take? 1 second? Or is it even less than a second? You are not even aware that you become body conscious. It's so natural to us then. It doesn't take us time to slip back. And even when we're body conscious, we're not even aware.
Realize.
Exactly, that we're body conscious. Therefore, also practice this soul consciousness, paying attention to that. No matter what is happening, no matter what you're doing, you should remain unaware that you have naturally become soul conscious and you are naturally in a powerful stage. So just as how we don't know when we are body conscious and he says it should be as natural, soul consciousness for you. So it's not that now I'm going to be so conscious and now I'm going to look at where the soul conscious issue. And now, so it's like a program thing you're doing. Walk around this room and give other people drishti according to this plan that we've just made. But am I naturally doing it? And am I doing it unaware? It's become so natural to me. Let your angelic stage be natural. When you make your nature angelic, this nature will make your stage natural. When you make your nature angelic, this nature will make your stage natural. I like that very much.
Yeah, repeat it twice.
I could repeat it 4 more times.
You can repeat it one more time. Repeat it one more time.
When you make your nature angelic, this nature will make your stage natural. Therefore, after how much time should Baba ask you again? So after how long should he ask us, has your nature become angelic? He will ask you next kalpa, but in terms of becoming angelic now, how much? 20, 24 years after? He should ask you this again. Therefore, after how much time should Baba ask you again? How much time do you need? And he always puts Sister Jayanti in the spot. Jayanti, speak. How long? Well, he calls her Jayanti. Jayanti, speak. How long do you need?
What did she say?
Speak on behalf of everyone abroad. See, he's put her in a spot. How can she speak for herself, but how can she speak for everyone abroad? How long do you foreigners, double foreigners need? Janak, speak. This is how you know it's the authority of God. He addresses them by first names.
Jana was here with the Jackie.
Daddy Janaki, he called her Janak. Janak, speak. And then Daddy Komarka answered him. Daddy Ji said, it will happen today. It will not be tomorrow.
She was your shepherd.
She's answering from her state. Instant donation, great charity. If it happens today, Baba says, then all of you have now become angels. Not that you will become this, but that you are this. So that's Daddyji's awareness. I am that. Baba blessed me. This is a blessing he's given to me. So I am this. He won't bless me with something if I'm not it, because he could see. So she lives in this instant charity, this instant donation, great charity, sanskara. Baba says, however, if you are to become this, then Baba still wants to know when. If you're in the becoming mode, not the being mode. If you are in the becoming mode, then when? What sanskara of Brahma Baba did Bapdada reveal today? Instant donations, great charity. Bapdada loves every child. Therefore, he thinks that no child of his should become anything less. Why should you become number wise? It would be so good if all of you became number one. Acha. And then Baba is speaking to the brothers and sisters of the administrative wing. And the administrative wing is part of the wings of the different disciplines, the different professional disciplines. And this is in India. And I think it's particularly timely for us in the US because we've just started something that's called the network. And the network is of 13 wings in which center coordinators are going to be coordinating a particular wing, a particular set, like interfaith, corporations. It's going to be media. Madhvi is in the media one. And Baba's talking to the media as well, telling them what to do. So he's talking to the administration wing, and I think that wing is headed up by Yogini Ben. What program have you created among yourselves? Have you created a plan for making intense effort through which you elevated souls will be able to take this task into your own hands? You want to transform the world. Therefore, the whole administration will have to be transformed, will it not? Governance. Have you thought about how this task can be done easily and how it can spread? Have you at least made a plan to give a message to the instruments in the big cities personally? They should at least understand that transformation can take place through spirituality and that it has to happen. And this is why this wing has been created to awaken those of your own profession. Therefore, Bapdada is pleased to see the service that this wing is doing. However, he also wants to see the results as to the extent to which each wing has served those in their own wing and given them this message. Or have you only awakened them a little? Have you made them into your companions, your cooperative companions? You may not make them into Brahma Kumars, but have you made them into cooperative companions? Bapdada is saying this to those of all the wings. Leaders of religion came, the foremost souls didn't come, which means the really top level of the sannyasis, they didn't come, but at least those who did come all came together on one stage, and everyone said that we now need to come together and spread the power of spirituality. In the same way, everyone of any wing who has come has to attain 3 kinds of results. This is very good for the network, isn't it? 3 results they have to look for when they're developing that wing and serving through that wing. First, to what extent has everyone in that profession received the message? 2, second, the result that spirituality is seen as necessary and that they too can become cooperative. They won't become regular students, but they can be cooperative. Whatever service each of the wings has done until now, like the leaders of religion who came just now, similarly invite one person from each wing. Now, this is a third. First, do it in India, and then you can do it internationally. Let those of all the different stages in every wing come together and feel that they themselves should become cooperative. What is the result of this type of service from each wing so far? What do you plan to do for the future? If one person from each wing keeps this aim and brings others closer, then all the closely cooperative souls from each wing can come together as a group, and the group can then be made larger. So you serve the individual disciplines first, but then you create a stage that you bring them all on.
Like the call of the time.
Like the call of the time, like the program we're having on the 26th. And that is very much cooperative, in which they're doing, helping us to do it. It says, when they see one another, they will develop zeal and enthusiasm. But if they see only you, they won't. But if they see one another, they will develop the zeal and enthusiasm. They are now all scattered. Baba says, there are this many in one city and this many in another city. They're there, but you have to serve them. There are very good ones. However, first, organize a gathering of these souls and then invite them all to come for a gathering in Madhuban. That was the call of the time. That's what we did. Yeah. We're taking them to Madhuban in October again. The call of the time. So have you made any plans such as this? You must definitely have made some plans. Do you have any such plans? Those abroad were also sent a message that there are many who are scattered everywhere. Just look at Bharat alone. So many have emerged. Many good souls have emerged from different places, but they still remain incognito. So organize special programs for them to all come together and to share their experiences. This will make a lot of difference to them, and it will bring them closer. There may be 5 in one wing. There may be 8 in another wing. There may be 25 to 30 in another wing. But bring them into a gathering like this, and they will be able to make progress. Their zeal and enthusiasm will increase. So we're bringing 3 people together who are deeply interested in the soul on the 26th. And they wrote books on soul. It will be really fascinating to see how they work together. So you should now have the result of all the wings that have been served until now. So did you all hear this? You see, this was the difference. When Bap Dada used to come, he used to tell us what we had to do. And then we had to be accountable to him. Bring me them, show them to me, otherwise I will know you're serving. Tell me what you're doing. And so there was that accountability for service then. And now we just do it based on zeal and enthusiasm. Are those from all the wings listening to this? The special ones from each wing who are present today, raise your hands, the coordinators. There are many of you. Therefore, now hand in this result as to who and how many cooperate with you and to what extent. You will be told later of a program you should hold for them. An entertaining program will be made for them. Is this all right? You know, he always checked in. What Baba just said to you, is it all right that he said all those things? And then he's speaking to Madhuban Nivasis. Those from Madhuban should not be idle, lazy. Do you wish to be idle, lazy? Sometimes. You want to remain busy, do you not? Or do you become tired? You have 15 days leave every now and then. So Madhuban Nivasis get 15 days to do something outside of Madhuban, especially off season. You have to have this break. However, let there also be program after program so that you maintain your zeal and enthusiasm. Otherwise, Daddy says, when they have no service to do, there is a complaint. Should Baba tell you about this complaint? You know, when we don't want to do service, we always find a complaint, something to complain about. It's a very interesting thing he's bringing here. Right? So one is when I don't have anything to do, I'm like a genie. Tell me more. I want to do. But the other, if I don't want to do something, I don't say the real reason I don't want to do it, but I complain about the service I have to do. So complaint is interesting. Should Baba tell you about this complaint? Daddy says that all of you want to go to your own towns and villages for the 15 days. You say that you want to go and visit them, and that you want to visit them and do some service there. This is why it is good to keep you busy. If you remain busy, there won't be any conflict of wanting to go to your village and your town to serve. Bap Dada is giving multi-million-fold congratulations to the residents of Madhuban because of your one specialty. Not even 100-fold, but multi-million-fold congratulations. So for what specialty? It's a beautiful specialty. Those of Madhuban have such deep love to serve whoever comes, that whatever is within them remains hidden. So if there's tiredness, you notice, and you're in Madhuban, and they work like for 1 a.m, heating water, doing this, especially up in Pandavavan. They really get up early and they're doing so much. And they're so tired. And you go to them and say, bye, blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't know that they're tired because they would hide it. They would put you first and want to serve you and want to give you what you want. And so this is what Baba means. It would remain hidden because they want to serve with that love. They're serving with love. Baba says, those of Madhuban have such deep love to serve whoever comes that whatever is within them remains hidden. They all seem very avyak, right? Madhubanivasis are all like angels. They seem to be tireless. The remarks that those who visit their Madhuban make when they leave is, everyone in Madhuban seems like an angel. At that time, Baba is saying to the Madhubanivasis, at that time of your tiredness or whatever's going on, but you want to serve because of that love. At that time, you develop special willpower. So this specialty of yours is very good. You have the sparkle of service. So Bapdada is giving you this certificate. You should be given congratulations, should you not? Therefore, at least applaud for the Madhuban Nivasis. Very good. At that time, even Bapdada comes to visit all of you. But not all of you are aware of this, but Bapdada does come to visit you. Therefore, the specialty of Madhuban will increase even more. So you have to go to Madhuban. Yeah. Acha. And then Baba is speaking to the media wing. The media wing has also started abroad, has it not? Bapdada sees that good efforts are now being made on the media. News from here has begun to come in the newspapers, and you serve them with love. At least you have served them. So you are receiving the fruit of the effort you have made. Just as you give time to the TV people, so you should also especially give time to the newspaper people, New York Times. It comes every day, does it not? Shiluben's lectures used to come in the newspapers. Therefore, this is good progress. Everyone has a very good experience when they listen to that. Similarly, let there be an article, especially in the newspapers too, once a week or every other day, saying that it is now the time to increase spiritual power. Madhvi, Baba is giving you your brief. Make such effort. In fact, you are successful and your your connections are increasing. So you're putting it in the newspaper, but you're also contacting people from the news agencies. Now perform such wonders through the newspapers. Are you able to do this? Capture this piece for your media. Are you able to do this? Can this group do this? Those who are going to do this, raise your hands. But she just went like that. You have to go like that, really straight. She's taken it. She's the second coordinator on the media. I don't know how they will do it. It's a huge thing in the United States media. when there is zeal and enthusiasm, there is success. Why can this not be possible? Anything is possible. Ultimately, the time will come when all facilities will be given to you to use. Offers will be made to you. They will offer you these, but they will want something in return, saying, give us something, give us something. It's very beautiful. When they want you to take, they will offer you things, but they will want you something in return. And what will they want in return? They will say, give us something, take our help. So what they will want from us is for us to take their help when they're offering it. That's what they will want in return. At present, you have to tell them, be cooperative. Then they will ask, let us become cooperative with you. In order for this to happen, make this aspect firm. Angel, angel, angel. Then see how quickly everything happens. You won't have to chase after them, but they will automatically come chasing after you like a shadow. They are waiting simply. They are waiting simply because not at the confluence age. Only after it happens is the drama at the confluence age. Because your stage is still waiting. Angel, angel, angel is your stage. Become ever ready, and then it will be just a question of turning the switch on. That's all. You are doing very well, and you will continue to do so. Now, Bob is summarizing everything he said, and look at how he summarizes it in such a beautiful way. To all the self-sovereign souls, he went right back to the Murli, right to the beginning of the Murli. You think he got what he said. We talk and they say, could you repeat what you said at the beginning? Oh, I don't know what I said at the beginning. To all the self-sovereign souls everywhere in this land and abroad, who, whether in their physical forms or their subtle forms, are celebrating a meeting, to the special souls who reveal their elevated right in their behavior and on their faces, to those who follow Bapdada at every step, to those who constantly keep their minds clean and their intellects clear, to the souls who make such natural, intense efforts, to the double light children who constantly stay with the Father and will return home together with the Father. Bapdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. And the blessing. May you be one who has unlimited disinterest and who uses all the facilities while being uninfluenced and detached. To be one with unlimited disinterest means not to be attached to anything and to be constantly loving to the Father. Now, these are facilities he's talking about. This loving nature makes you detached. Nyara or Pyara, so the Pyara is loving nature. If you're not loving to the Father, you cannot be detached and would have some attachment to something or someone. Those who are loving to the Father remain beyond all attractions. That is, they remain detached. This is said to be the stage of being immune and not one who is going to be influenced by any limited attraction. So immune to the effects of action. This is what he's talking about. Those who use some creation, matter, or facility while being immune to them, not attached to them, are Raj Rishis who have unlimited disinterest. And the slogan, so he's saying those who love Baba, right, will have this loving nature. I will be able to be detached. Slogan supports that. When there is cleanliness and honesty in your heart, the Lord is pleased. So no matter how much we say, Baba, I love you, 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 I love you so, so much. But if there's no honesty and cleanliness in my heart, he will listen to those words, but the Lord won't be pleased. So when I say to Baba, I love you, I have to say so with honesty and cleanliness in my heart. Acha. So, it's such a beautiful Murli. I told you how beautiful it was. And of course, as you see, there are layers to it. And I know Sister Jayanti usually does a Murli revision as well. And so please listen to her. And then we'll be doing some. She's not doing it regularly, just sometimes.
Meetings have started.
Yeah, she's traveling a lot. So it's, oh, I thought she did it once a
She
week.
did it last week and she's doing it this week. So.
What day this week?
Monday. Every Monday.
At what time? 11 our time?
Yeah.
So Monday at 11, Sister Jayanti will be reviewing this Murli. So
then it will be available in the YouTube later.
yeah, and then it's available later in the YouTube. So it's good to listen to her take on it, actually. Yeah, it's good to listen to her take on it, because Baba's talking to her, telling her when the double foreigners are going to give, what does she think? When are we going to say yes to being these things? So, and then on Tuesday evening, I'll be doing it for Abhyakti Parivar. I do it at 5. So there, let's now close with Baba's remembrance and nothing in the chat, so that's good. And let's stop, have a clear line of intellect with Baba. Let's breathe and make sure that breath is cleansing the mind and the intellect. And let's just be in Baba's remembrance and be in love with the Father with clean and honest hearts. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
फरिश्ता
We didn't hear Baba's voice today.
Ready to offer Bhog. Mohini Didi is ready to offer Bhog. Switching over to Harmony House.
You're switching, or Sister Mohini is there offering Bhog now? Okay, all right. Om Shanti, everyone. Sister Mohini is offering Bhog. Y'all want to see?
Yeah. Yes. This is in London? No, this is in Hungary. Some great.
प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। ये देह न याद आए, देहधारी न याद आए हो, ये देह न याद आए, देहधारी न याद आए, ये पतित पुरानी सी हो, दुनिया भी न याद आए, याद आए तो बस अपना वो वतन ही याद आए। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। ये दुनिया विकारी है, इस दुनिया से क्या लेना, ये दुनिया विकारी है, इस दुनिया से क्या लेना, वो नगरी हमारी है, हमको है वहाँ रहना, हम ज्ञान से सज धज के उस नगरी में जाएंगे, हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए, प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो, अव्यक्त वतन में हो, हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो, उस मीठे से वतन में।
मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। मस्त पवन है, महका चमन है, मस्त पवन है, महका चमन है, बेला है मंगल मिलने की। मन पंछी तू उड़ जा वतन में, रुत है ये प्रभु मिलने की। बादल की छाँव से, तारों के गाँव से, पार चला जा जग की हवाओं से, पार चला जा जग की हवाओं से, छोड़ के पीछे नील गगन को। ये घड़ी है प्रभु मिलने की। मन पंछी भूल के सारे जग का आकर्षण, तोड़ के झूठे देह का बंधन, तोड़ के झूठे देह का बंधन, उड़ जा पंछी सुख में आओ हम खो जाएं परम पिता से आनंद पाए परम पिता से आनंद पाए प्रभु मिलन
Oh, Shanti. Thank you. Hmm. Everyone is angel today. Double angel. Flying angel. Hmm. Taking everyone's loveful remembrances of Lord in harmony house from the family. Baba, ocean of love, fills us with lots of love, lots of love. And we children also, in our heart, have lots of children, lots of love for Baba. Mm. So it's actually sharing of love. Mm. But also today, cheerful, happy, smiling. So Baba, through his drishti, was sharing these all three, very cheerful, very happy, very smiling. Yeah, that's what you feel? Yes? Then I said, Baba, there is bhog, and with lot of love, Baba accepted bhog. And after that, Baba said that children have to be very, very stable. There will be various situations settling, but remain very stable. But not only stable, but also ascending. Because whatever you are, your mental stage or soul stage or mind stage should be very stable, but you also have to ascend every day. Because Baba said, whatever you are today, you have to be little more tomorrow, constantly ascending. Baba said, even if you feel that you are full, you have accumulation, but still you have to make effort. You have to, because every day how much you use. So what you make today, earn today, how much you use. After that, how much is left. So you have to keep doing it, right? Keep accumulating. So Baba said, when you are stable and you are ascending, then Baba says, these two qualities will help you to, Baba said, ability to share more with others. But if you are of the same level like others, you won't be able to share. You have to be higher, ascending. And Baba said that is how in very near future when there will be more and more. Baba said the vibrations in the world, even if you do not see anything wrong or bad directly in front of you, but vibrations are very heavy, very negative. So you children have to, not only for yourself, not only for surroundings near you, but all over the world, your vibrations should be able to reach far and far and far. Because now is the service, of course, you do through the words, but it's very limited. It is through your mind, your thoughts, the vibrations have to spread. So Baba would say that have value for your each thought, each word, each action. When you have value, you won't waste it. So it will not only get accumulated, but the vibrations will become very, very powerful. So Baba gave lots of love, lots of remembrances for each one of you, and said, children are doing well, but still there can be more attention. If there will be more attention, then Baba said, even now, once in a while, till children have tension. Yeah. Once in a while, children have little tension. So pay more attention so that you are completely internally not only remain full, but free from tension. And that also, Baba said, will be creating a very easy atmosphere. Everything is possible, everything is easy, everything is okay, all that. So everything you will do, it will work out in a beautiful way. These are Baba's blessings for all of us. And then lots of love for each one of you. Om Shanti. So Baba, when Baba said in the Murli that when might increases, light increases. Because it's the voltage, no, in the light. So if we say increase light, I want more light. When we came from India, We find everything is like little dark. So somebody said very nicely to use the daylight bulbs. We didn't realize that they all were yellow bulbs. No? So we start changing in our room, in the kitchen, everywhere, daylight bulbs. But then also more voltage. So how do we increase our might, our power to increase the light? So Baba talks a lot like he talked about powers today that you have, but at the right time, right power should emerge. I need to face something, then I start confronting. It won't work. Need to tolerate or merge, but no, I am not in that. That power doesn't emerge. So it's so beautiful to look at. I have all powers, but is right power emerging at the right time? That's how we have all of us. I think Baba had been saying this for quite a while that we have all the powers, we have all the virtues. Lot of patience, very good. But sometimes you need to be fast also, right? You have patience, but also you need to be prompt to know. Patience and promptness in balance. Whenever there is a need for something and the right thought comes and you are able to do it so quickly. Because every day there are unknown situations. Even we are very organized, we inform everything, but something always doesn't work as we want. Like this is the season now. We have so many guests from India, people in the region, whole region, now they're returning. So every day there are a few. So yesterday they put someone in our transport. So we said, okay. But then when they are about to reach, I said, where are you going? She said, here, right here. And we have very limited accommodation, means even in the house, we don't have extra bed. So said, okay, anyway, will arrange something. And then, but we have to go to airport, reach, flight is 5:30 in the morning. So that means she has to leave 2:45, 2:30, 2:30. So we thought a name came by. I don't want to say it. So maybe call him. I know that he does sometimes, anytime we call, either early morning, late night. And so brother is saying, okay, I will arrange. I can't go, I will arrange Uber. We have never used Uber until now. But then 2:30, it's not easy for everyone to, and it was already late to even call people. Didn't sound very right. But at least, as I said, this is a small thing, but sometimes very little more complicated situations can arise. And that's what Baba I like when he said, first be stable. Don't get upset, disturbed by what not. We know it's wrong. We should have been told that it's not only transport, but it's accommodation and trip to airport. All that had to be the department who functions from there. So that brother is now in Bahamas. So we called him, we said, I forgot. I completely forgot. That's another thing Brahma Baba never accepted, was when I say I forgot. And these days, it's very common. Within 1 minute, you forget. Even happening with all of us. So what we have decided, thought comes, do it. Thought comes, do it. As soon as thought comes, immediately make a call, immediately do something. Because there is so much happening and doing both. We have to do so much and so much is happening. So how do we cope with that? It's just instantly do it. I thought that's why they have instant coffee. Everything instant, right? So now we becoming instant BK, right? Instantly. So that's why we have phone all the time now. Because let me call, let me call. So there will be the needs for us to be more active, more efficient, more accurate. But drama will bring certain sense where we have to use our powers, and also they say, okay, Karan Karaman and Baba will make it happen. So we had 3 weeks very busy in Peace Village. USA meeting for 8 days and then 10 days for regional. Peace Village is a place where everyone is always happy because the atmosphere, the pond, and all green. It had been raining and sunshine, and so that then Peace Village Nivasis, their hospitality, everything is really, someone said, it's not only 5-star, 6-star. 6-star because 6th one is spirituality. Hotel can be 5-star, right? But the spirituality makes it 6-star, right? So everyone really, because what I feel that all the center nivasis, wherever they are, it's quite a routine for them. One time, one brother is asking what these sisters do all day. So I said, why don't you come and stay a day and then you see. Because we are actually 24 hours we are on duty. Then we try to do 18 hours. But at least like in Peace Village, one sister has to be on night duty to answer phone. Because if there is emergency, if there is something, if everyone just sleeps and you need urgent care for something. So we have to have one person at least who answers phone, whether it is night time or whatever. So it's not 8 hours, 12 hours. Our Brahma Baba's routine was 18 hours. So it is good because especially at confluence age now for us in a different way. But even in Kali Yuga, right? It is always good to be active, to be busy. So sisters at center. So I always tell them, come out 8, 10 days to Peace Village. For reflection, for silence, for, welcomed, joyful. We create a beautiful, beautiful cultural program. And Bhumi had been helping them to also. They have a very beautiful dance. It's called train. You know train? Train you ride, right? So they create a train. In Gujarati say going to Bombay. Train is going to Bombay. So she is the engine. So where train is stopped, what is the next stop? Train suddenly stops. And there are 40 bogies, and they all have to stop. They don't know they have to stop. So they collide with each other. They hit each other. Some fall down, some stop. Huh? Sometimes it runs fast. They haven't done this. Bhumi, they haven't done it. So they can do it today. Bombay ki train. Yeah, there is between in the it's enough railroad. Okay, anyway, everyone went happy and we came back yesterday, sending few are still coming and going. But everything is well. And I said, never have weak thoughts, doubtful thoughts. Will it happen or not? Why will not it happen? Use your power in the thought for everything. Because when you have weak thoughts, you lose power. Then how are you going to get accomplished? So they always say, think big. Baba said, no, elevated, ascending. Bubbly Ben had been cooking in Peace Village for 25 years. 25 years. So there was little bit break. She said, let me go. Because one of her son, our brother, Rishi, is about to become doctor, but he's in New Jersey. She said, he's here. Rishi, you are right. So she said, let me go spend few days with my son. And then she said, oh, you coming? Maybe Sunday early morning. I come and make home. So this is called blessings of Baba. Otherwise you taken off. Oh, I don't have to cook. She said, no, I will come. So they must have left early morning. Because more you do, Baba's blessings come for everything. Whether it is mind, whether it is body, whether it is all other resources, they keep growing, they keep growing. I was telling them the story of Mahendra. When he came, he was young. So we needed to fix something on the tower. No, we didn't have long staircase, no belt, nothing. And he went up fixed. So I gave him $50. I thought he worked so hard. And now he's the boss, right? So many trucks, so many vans, so much work. Right? And finally, it only works for Baba in Peace Village, and then New Jersey calls, then this one calls. And so what Baba makes us, right? So, but Baba is great, right? Okay. Oh, shit. Let's remember Baba and then have Toli. करना है, ट्रेन चलानी है. You want to be active? पहले गीत करा दो, फिर ट्रेन करा दो. इन्होंने किया है वो. Already started.
But if then everyone will do it? Sure? You don't want audience, right? Everyone has to be part of it. So brothers line up that side and sisters line up this side.
पहले गीत बोलते हैं तो थोड़ी एनर्जी आ जाती है।
हाँ?
थोड़ी गीत होगा तो एनर्जी
कौन सा गीत?
चुप कराते हैं।
वो भी कराना? वो कोई और फंक्शन के लिए रख देते। डांस
That's well again. He had just arrived and he started becoming.
टीना बहन कमाल करते हो आप।
हाँ,
वो भी
train, one of the bogie.
तो होने दो ना, जिनको जाना है जाएगा।
Okay, how many has to leave to watch the cricket?
Okay, whoever has to go, they can go.
Somebody told me that some cricket is on. So
ये कोई बात नहीं।
Well, rain is falling, so the cricket will start a little late.
Okay, because there is India, whatever cricket match, we will not do it.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
We didn't see the.
They are getting late. They have to go. No, I don't know.
5 minutes, yes, and 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Hello.
No, but wait. क्यों करना है दीदी?
it depends, no? Who has to go very early?
Is there anybody who has to go?
They won't have.
And who has to go?
It's the fast train.
This is the express train. Okay. So.
जिनको जाना है उनको जाना है।
Take your turn.
Yeah, who has to go? Take your.
Who has to leave?
Yeah, don't be shy. Take your turn. Totally blank.
Yeah. Who has to go?
Live. Period,
video.
only for now. No.
Just only for those who are leaving. It's okay.
Okay.
हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। फूल है या ये कली हर बाग में खिलती नहीं। ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं हमको मिली। रूप भी अनूप है वाजब ये रंग है जगमगाए ज्योति बिंदु वो तो अपने संग है। रात दिन अब ये नजर उनसे जरा हटती नहीं। रात दिन अब ये नजर उनसे जरा हटती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं हमको मिली। धूप है कि छाँव है ये नहीं मुरझाएगी। गम की आए आंधियाँ तो भी ये मुस्काएगी। है अमर अपनी खुशी जिसकी उम्र ढलती नहीं। है अमर अपनी खुशी जिसकी उम्र ढलती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं हमको मिली। धन रहे या ना रहे हमको कोई गम नहीं। है अनोखी ये खुशी जो मिली ये कम नहीं। और अब क्या चाहिए गाते जुबां थकती नहीं। और अब क्या चाहिए गाते जुबां थकती नहीं। हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं। फूल है या ये कली हर बाग में नहीं हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी जो कहीं मिलती नहीं हमको मिली ऐसी खुशी